Carry on my wayward son. There'll be tweaks when you at this. It said tarting soon. Did you see the sign? It said tarting soon, not starting soon. So we're going to be doing some tarting today. Let the tarting begin. How's it going, Baron Red Wing? Congratulations on arithmetician for the day. Sorry for the late start. I was smooching my hot wife. And also there was some technical difficulties. But the smooching was more important. Major Rage TV, welcome, as always. We got a mod in the house. Dan, your sarcasm is noted in the Book of Grudges. Okay? The last time I thought I was going to finish this was actually last week. But today, we're going to be finishing this. Like, for sure. We're at the end of this thing. Come on. I'm just going to go for it. I'm going to bum rush this thing. We're going to go to here. Pretty sure it was where we got to go. And make sure everybody's healed up. We've got all the bottles are full. Yada, yada, yada. Yeah. There we go. Dayoxer, how are you? Welcome. Come on in. Prepare your loins for imminent release because we're going to be beating Paladin's Quest today. I'm going to beat it today. Party wipe, party wipe, party wipe. Name the last game that happened to. Party wipe? Just you too late. Oh yeah, we at the Throne of the Gods. Okay, so we gotta go there. Cinco, your sarcasm is also noted. Into the Book of Grudges you go to be dealt with at a later date as the Dwarven clans, may decide based on the jurisdiction. Arcana, ooh, Arcana. Well, let's see. I beat the final boss in Arcana first try, I think. But the hoof it, the walk to the final boss, took me 3 or 4 attempts to get up that tower. Eesh. You know what I'm saying? Okay, we gotta go to the Throne of the Immortals or whatever. So let's go there. This is such a cool ship. You know, it's not my fault you people are so full of hate. Let me sort that out for you. Come in here and love. This is a love channel. This is Love Channel is a little old place where we can get together. Love Channel, baby. Love Channel, baby. Remember playing Dragon Age Inquisition for the first time. It was about 20 hours in and got a very tough finale. It kicked my butt with 1T for like 4 hours because I hadn't leveled enough. Couldn't go back and do that. It was sort of... Oh, dang. You just completed the prologue? Wait, a 20-hour prologue? How long is that game? I haven't played it. How long is that game? That ought to be significantly longish if we're talking about that, because yikes. Okay, so let me pull up the map, and we're going to see Throne of the Immortals. Was that on the island? No, that was Piazza's tower. Well, where the heck is the Throne of the Immortals at? Nuts if I know. It's also Friday, so I'm gonna finish this. I'm finishing this friggin' game. I'm not gonna carry this over to Monday. It's questing time, and they quested all over the place. Way to go with the Morpheus meme reference there. That's not too bad. Let's see. Oh, we gotta go back down through there. Okay. Alright, alright. So they have you do a little bit of a chore to get there. You can't just fly there directly, unfortunately. But it looks like we're gonna have to hoof it a little bit. That's okay, I like hoofing things. Can't recall which door it is. I guess it's the one with the stair. And we need to use the gown to get through here. There it is, the Sophie's gown. $200 to 300 hours. Wow. I didn't realize it was that long. Mandatory Garbo. I like the term Garbo. It sounds like it should be a Pokemon. There should be a Pokemon called Garbo. Really cool ship design. I had no idea. You had no idea. I had no idea. In an alternate universe, yeah, Garbo-Chu is the mascot. It's just a big pile of crap. Alright. Okay. Now here we are. Oh, it's mouth again. Okay, okay. So I'm gonna save here. I don't know when we're gonna get save points. Which ways, any ways, that ways, or what ways. Trubbish! Oh, I like Mimikyu. Trubbish and Garbodor. Garbo could be the middle. Yeah, they gotta have like a baby form of Trubbish that's just Garbo, right? Or I could see it a middle form, yeah. I'm not a huge fan. I'm not a huge fan of late revisionism via baby forms. I think all the baby forms are stupid. Some Pokemon fan somewhere is clutching their pearls real hard, but you know what? Okay. Let me just see which of these doors. Guess we gotta go the main area. We've done all the others. Okay, I think this is the direction to go. Like, almost positive. Does Mimikyu have other forms, or is it just Mimikyu? I should know this right now. I got Mimikyu on Pokopia. I'm still hooked on Pokopia. And I probably will be for a while yet. It has a lot of the stuff that I like in a life sim. Yeah, see, I didn't like that either. Like, Pichu? Stupid. And they put him in Smash? Pichu? Who the heck asked for Pichu? I don't know if you know that video, but oh, it's good stuff. Nails! I love you, Nails. I love you. Okay. So, this may or may not be the right way. I don't know for sure, but I think I'm just gonna try and hoof it to the top. If it's not the right way, I can reset because I saved at the bottom here. It could be fan art too, so who knows, you know? That's what happens when there's too many Pokemon to keep track of. It's arguably far too many of them. And they need to start removing some Pokemon. Could you imagine? It'd be interesting. Game Freak announces they're like, Psyduck is no longer considered a Pokemon. We realize he's just a real duck with a headache. That's it. I think people would riot. I really do. Hey now. Okay, these look like new enemies to me in this area. So I think we're going the right way. I should probably fight these, but I'm not going to. Want to just get to the last boss. Pokemon Extinction, there you go. They were close with Pokopia. I don't know if you know what Pokopia is about. I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but they were pretty close to talking Extinction there. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Kind of like how they sell Dittofied versions of different Pokemon merch with the unsettling Ditto eyes. It's cute. It is cute. See, I want to be all tough guy and grizzled and be like, I don't like Pokemon, that's for babies. But deep down, I love Pokemon. I do. I really do. And Pokopia is really competent for a Pokemon game, too. So, that was a lot of damage, y'all. That is not nothing. It's significant. So on my end, I still have not sorted out getting Might and Magic 2 or an FX Pack Pro or anything like that. I will probably just be starting Might and Magic 3 next week. I don't think it'll matter too much to play those out of order, ideally. And if it does, oh well. Playing things out of order is not something I enjoy, but it's historically valid. There's plenty of things that I played out of order. Earthbound, obviously. I couldn't help that fact too much. Pokopia is competent because it was developed in-house at Game Freak. Yeah. And I think like the early Pokemon games are pretty competent. You know, like we were playing. I was playing Pokemon Yellow with my kids recently. I was like, this is just a fine, normal RPG. But I feel like the more recent stuff is where it starts to really slip. Like playing through Pokemon Scarlet Violet with my my kid brother across the sea. Clearly some significant issues. You know, some quality issues. But it's one of those franchises that I'm like, this can suck and I can still have fun with it. Because we had a blast together. I mean, it was like, I shouldn't be enjoying this much. But if I played that thing by myself, I would not have had fun. Guaranteed. We need a Pokemon cooking game. I think they've made a Pokemon cooking game, yeah? So they solve that in Pokopia, Dan. You can cook in Pokopia, but it's all vegetarian stuff. Like you can make hamburger steak out of beans. So that way you're not actually eating, you know, Taurus and stuff like that, I guess. Which, you know, they solved that problem. But I think there's like a Pokemon cafe game where you're making like parfaits and crap like that. Let me see. Pokemon cafe game. Oh yeah, it's called Pokemon Cafe Remix. This might not be a cooking game. It looks like it's one of those like matching object games. What's up, Vel Raptured? I got you. Hey, you ready for the end of Paladin's Quest today? Because today's the day. You surprised that you enjoyed Legends ZA? I still gotta play that one. I do plan to play through it with my kid brother as well. My eldest is really enjoying it. It's one of those that, like, yeah, you know, this is not like the best RPG you've ever played. Certainly not objectively, but it's pretty easy still to have fun with Pokemon games. There was a Taurus Ranch. Like, they do eat Pokemon, they just don't advertise it a lot. They might have at that time. I feel like the series has kind of changed in some ways over time. I think, you know, like the original anime, they had a guy point like a real gun point blank at Ash Ketchum's head. So, but that's not something you would catch them doing today, you know? I'm doing great. Happy Friday to you. Dare I say, an Aloha Friday to you. Yeah, so you would eat a Taurus? What Pokemon would you... This is an open question for everybody. If you could eat any Pokemon, what Pokemon would you eat? I think I would order a Ditto, because then it could be anything that I wanted it to be, right? Presumably. Maybe it would always taste like Ditto, but I could be like, man, what's like the best thing? Like the best steak imaginable. Just transform into that, and I will enjoy it. I will eat it. Oh. I tell you what, though, I would not eat a Psyduck. I wouldn't. Could not do it. Couldn't Ditto only be what you wanted while it was still alive? Well, I don't know. Is that canon? Or have we seen a dead Ditto? Have we seen a dead Ditto untransform? Oh, he untransforms when he goes unconscious, right? When he's knocked out? Is that what we're going with? These are honest questions. I have no idea. I haven't considered if Ditto stops being transformed. Well, maybe then the thing is you eat him while he's still alive, but he's just steak-shaped. Now that's fresh. We've been letting players... Oh, Hop from Pokemon... You weren't a fan of Hop from Pokemon Sword Shield? What shall we do? Dahlgren has come and we can't escape. I guess I must help you. I shall fill all your bottles and take away all your fatigue. Oh, I didn't know that was going to happen. Alright, time to do stuff. Final dungeon? Ooh, Kingler? Dude, imagine eating a crab that was that big. That's a lot of meat. That was a lot. I didn't even think of that. Like for seafood, even just a Magikarp. Oh, I think they said that Magikarp's meat is unremarkable. Like the combat in Chrono Trigger, just completely bland and ununique. I'm just a little bitter. Just a tad. A skosh. A scooge. You did, you dirty. Oh my. Let's see. I'm gonna run, but she's going to do some self-healing there. I feel like those are sprites that could have been censored for the English version. A little suspicion there. DD Dragon, I got you. And for anybody who's joining who has not yet, feel free to type in !BOF1 and you'll get an extra entry for today. We're doing a giveaway for the Breath of Fire 1 soundtrack. Thank you, folks. I got you, Beamstock and Dan. Breath of Fire 1 soundtrack 2 LP album. There's a picture on the profile of Twitch here, my profile. And yeah, you can see what it looks like. It's pretty snazzy. I will send that to you free of charge if you're anywhere in the contiguous US. If you're outside of that, well, then I'll just ask you to pay shipping. So, what's up, Sarge Smash? How you doing? It turns back when unconscious. Well, you just got to keep it unconscious. Keep it conscious and then eat the steak. And then the problem solved. Baron, problem solved. Breath of Fire thing still going on. It's going all the way till April 17. So try and get as many entries as you can. Let's see. Baron, imagine just being killed just as a garnish. Hey, Soylent Green. Beamstock and Dan, or Beamstock and DD Dragon, thanks for coming in today. Good to see you, as always. What game am I doing next? I got you, Major Rage. Probably Might and Magic 3 starting Monday. Pray for me, because I hear it's one of the buggiest games on the system. So we will be using a guide and potentially Game Genie if things go very far south. So you didn't realize you were giving me that away. Just the streams for interesting discussions, hot takes. Well, no, I'm glad you're always here. I really appreciate the support. I don't want to show that back and give things away from time to time. We'll do more giveaways in the future. So this one, if you don't have a record player, it's a great art piece. It is 2 discs, blue transparent and red smoky. It's a great pressing. The soundtrack to Breath of Fire is really good. I think Capcom had an excellent sound team on the Super Nintendo. You add an extra D to your name. Yeah. Oh, I say DD Dragon instead of D Dragon. I don't know. It's stuck in my brain now. DD Dragon. Did it Dragon? DD Dragon. Yeah, I can't get it out of my head. You have a nickname now. Congratulations. Congratulations. Thank you so much for letting me make you a new nickname. Yahoo! Waha! Is all that different from being Leon to CEO to get bigger bonus? What happened? DD Dragon DJ. There you go. Congratulations. Hello. Okay, let's get the heck out of here. Oh, that was a death spell. Go. There we go. Everything is better in Super Mario's voice. I can't argue with that. Okay. We're nearing the end of the game. It's time to start talking about even the finer points. Fairly uninspired dungeon design on this game. I think the sprites, however, are pretty darn good. I think they're pretty good. Let's see here. Do I have, we got a Mega Ball here. Let's see there. One more dice. Okay, thank you, Single Play. That definitely looks like phones to me. Even if they're not phones, like, what the heck am I supposed to be looking at, Ah! Chose poorly. It is, a very unique, concept design on this. Like, you could not look at this and mistake it for something else. Oh, we got Air Driver. Hey, that's a recolored boss. I enjoy that in classic RPGs when you get recolored enemies that were previously bosses. Palette swap. Well. Who is this supposed to be? Because this guy, Duke, got me to push the button, and I never figured out who he is. So is it possible that the tile set person was just taking orders from somebody who wasn't colorblind? Or, like, what's the hierarchy? Like, well, I don't know how many people made this game. But, like, are we going to put all of the art design on one person? What level are you on, son? I don't know. I don't know why I put the word son in there either. It's associative reading. 50s, maybe mid-50s. Might have to do a bit more grinding, but we'll see. Duke, have you forgotten me? What, don't you remember climbing the Tower of Gadney together when we were at the magic school? What a louse. I lured you there so you could activate Dahlgren. It could only be activated by a Raiga. You fell right into my trap because you're so stupid. Haha, you are truly an idiot. I know you so well. I hadn't realized it was you who entered my temple so boldly through the parade. Oh, it's Zagos. He was the clearly, like, mean imp the whole time. The interior tile sets have a different color theory than the rest of the game. Really? I don't know. I think this is the same color as the trees outside. The trees and the water outside is like these exact colors. We gotta compare this. The interior being more geometric makes sense because they're artificial buildings. Outside it looks more organic. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not suggesting that only the person who made the interior tile sets was colorblind, right? I gotta know. Now that you've brought this question into the world, I have to know. And we might be able to find out. Take my hand. On top of which you destroyed my Neugren. Right? I am Zagos. Prepare yourself, Chesney. Oh, no. Okay. Actually, this theme is pretty cool. Whoa. Okay, we're getting to, like, this looks almost like Final Fantasy X level character design. So you're suggesting that the interiors are by a different artist and that they have signs of RNG colorblindness in their art style. Okay, would you include the battle backgrounds in that as well? Or only the interiors? Let's do some stuff here. We'll see. Maybe we'll cast our spirit attack if I can find it. There it is. And then we'll work on putting up walls and crap like that. Whoops. Went too far back here. And then, you have defense up, and there's wall. Anti-poison strength. We'll do strength up. What the heck? Red, are you going to play through FF3 to 6 again? Now that it can be played with native rumble support? It's going to change the attack speed and the controller tremble in your hands. I don't have a rumble controller. I don't think that this 8-bit do thing... Rumble's not too important to me, either. More like Phantasy Star boss style. It put me instantly... Because I was thinking of Final Fantasy X this morning. It put me instantly in mind of, like, what Seymour Guado looks like. But obviously, you're right, Dragon. The closer context would be Phantasy Star. Let's see. If you pay attention... Well, I wasn't paying attention. Obviously. The choice of color often change between overhead and battle, even when the patterns match. Alright. I could probably test that afterwards. We could test to see if the colors are the same or if they're different. Like if that's the same teal that was used in the background of the thing or not. We're like, Seymour both got him. And they're like, shut up, Titus. Ooh, you're the worst. Ooh. Yuna's like, I'm going to start calling you Titus. Actually, they don't call him anything because he could change his name, so they didn't have anybody pronounce anything. But yeah, nah, he makes me think of Seymour. He really does. Okay, is this going to do nothing? Whoa, what the heck am I looking at? Wow. Okay. I thought he was dead. I was like, super easy. Barely an inconvenience. Oh! Oh, we can still do a decent amount of damage to him. Oh, that was no Blaney Blaine. This is a long animation. It's super flashy. Arguably too flashy. You know what I would be interested in seeing, and I actually put this in my mind just now, Cinco. I'd be interested in seeing color palettes used, like predominant colors in some of these games, phrased as like a color wheel. I think that would be really interesting to look at. Okay, let's just keep doing. We'll just keep doing this. Oh, we might not be able to out damage him, but we'll see. Oh man, it's so hard to look at that in a closed room with the lights off. Oh, he got more crazy looking. That's a cool sprite. Whoever did the sprite work on this, they did some cool stuff. I think they did. Yeah, there's some bad flashing on a lot of these RPGs. Matter of fact, it's pretty significant, let's say. Let's see. Let me see. 1 second here. Take a peek at a couple of these. I really want to test this while we're doing the battle here. More flashing, more better. Whew. Yeah, the sprites are really good. Sprites are really good. I would be interested to know what other games this sprite artist worked on. The Home Despot? I'd like 4 cans of the Lord of the Rings Part 1. I don't know. Mauve? Link you to full cool articles on use of colors in games on Twitter. Nice. On Twixer? Yeah, I would be very interested to check that out. Kill it with fire. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. I have this idea to grab a bunch of screenshots from this and then pull the the hex codes from some of the colors and then see where they match up. I could even isolate some of them. There's some very peculiar like yellows, teals, and greenish tones on this game, and blues. Yellow, green, blue, and that weird pink. Well, you can call it whatever you want. Okay, let's see. We'll go back to casting spirit, I guess. Now, I wish that I could actually equip more than one of these heals, because, like, Chesney doesn't need that much healing right now, you know? And if this dude had more healing on him, that would have been cool. But, alas and alack. Maybe that'll keep me from having to use a Giga Ball for one turn. Oh, I wonder if we could look at the staff for this game. Let me see. Take a look at the credits. Which, as you know, could be unreliable for this era anyway, but we'll do what we can. How's about... I'm not sure what else would be useful here. Maybe let's pump a little defense up there. Okay, and then too, it's also interesting when roles might have had different names back then. So I think a couple relevant things here, right? We've got SFX and Battle Sequence Designer were one guy, Osamu Kasai. We've got Conceptual Art was actually 2 people. Oh, we just beat him when I wasn't paying attention. Okay, let me run through this real quick. Conceptual Art, 2 people. Ryuyu Kato and Keisuke Goto. And then Monster Design Shuji Imai. That name actually looks super familiar to me. I'm going to peel that up because the Monster Design is great on this. Terrain and City Map were the same person. Shuji Aizawa. Field Effect Program is different people. Monster CG, 2 different people. Battle Sequence Program is somebody else. So we got Terrain and City Map are attributed to the same person. We've got 2 people on Conceptual Art, and that's really what I want to see. I want to see if the concept art of this game plays out this color blindness theory that you have going. Because you've got 2 people on concept art. Do those pastel colors look really washed out? Are they really odd color choices? Does it look... like my theory, does it look like it's super inspired by something like Mobius? I don't know. Let's see. Blast you. There's definitely some digging to do. Blast you. The people of Lennis certainly cannot compare to those from Raiga. But resign yourself, Chesney. I will now join together with K-Match, to which you, using Dahlgren, gave birth. I will join together with your alter ego. You cannot defeat me. Oh, yeah? Oh, now we got it. Oh, so much flashing. Ah! Oh, cool. We finally get to see that thing. Big bad face. Okay. Now we're looking at stuff. Oh, cool. You found the concept art. I'm really jealous that you get to just do that right now and I have to play the game. But I'm super interested to look at it later. I think it's also interesting that they had 2 different people working on the concept art. Oh, it's gorgeous. Oh, wow. I wasn't expecting it to be this beautiful. So I've seen some of this, like particularly what they used on the covers. Really glassy looking stuff. But some of the really washed out pastel Easter egg stuff, you can absolutely see this. I think this follows my theory. You can absolutely see that this had a strong concept art that then was translated into the game via a couple different people who worked on different things. We've got different kinds of monsters. There's a monster designer. Terrain and City Map was one guy, but monster guy was somebody else. Field Effect Program, I forgot what that is, and then Battle Sequence Program, something else. Like I said, back then they had weird names for things sometimes. Shmupulations, yeah, I'm looking at it right now. It pulled that interview up right away. I think I mentioned this a while ago. I actually got to chat with the person who runs Shmupulations. Very nice person. And I would have sent them a copy of my book, except, yeah. There were no copies left. And boss, Mr. Temper, came in just in time. Oh, it does make him look like he's holding a controller. I gotta screenshot that, actually, because that is pretty cool. Okay, there we go. Screenshot it. All right, final boss. Let's see what we can do about this. We're gonna use a couple things again, but we'll just start off with where is it? There it is. Too many, arguably, abilities and such. And then what the hey? We'll cast wall. I don't know what this guy's gonna do. Okay, and we'll see it. Let's see if there's any tricks here. We were talking about buffs and debuffs yesterday. I don't know if I could beat this without using these debuffs, but I'm absolutely going to use the debuffs. Because, you know, I'll take any buff I could get. Yeah, what's up, Just Callus? You came just in time for the final boss. So we are there. It is time. Oh, we get 2 attacks. Oh, wow. That's a lot of damage. Okay, not enough HP to cast that. So, let's have him use that this time around. And then she could use Magic Wall. You know, not super useful. J. Rasov. Not super useful. Let's see, what else we got? Callus, I hope you're doing well. Thanks for joining us. Hey, I'm doing a giveaway for a Breath of Fire thing. If you didn't see that yet, and you'd like to join, you just type in the code thing, and yeah, enjoy, and good luck to you. All right, Callie, I got you. Let me jot this down. Jot down your entry. I'm keeping track of everything manually because I trust myself more than manual systems. Hey, here's a question for you, Cinco. So the Shmupulations guy suggested that he would be really interested in publishing the interviews that he translated. But was concerned about possible legal issues. What are your thoughts on that? And I don't know that this is actually going to do anything, but why not? Ah! Okay, big old blast. Oh, that's not too bad. Okay, just dump it all on Midia, I guess. Wow. Okay, so, is there a way to revive characters on this? Because I don't think I ever found that out. I'm going to try using a heal on her. I don't think that does anything. But that's quite a lot of heavy hitting. How's it going to Brave Slasher? What's going on? Breath of Fire is the greatest series ever only because the pro tag is always blue-haired. It's true. It is true. They almost got away with darkly black-haired on Dragon Quarter, but yeah, they made it. They made it. Oof. Double time. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is a wipe right here. This is Cinco Plays Prophecy. Party wipe, party wipe, party wipe, party wipe. So you have sad news? You and me both. Feel like you could get away with 1 or 2 if used in an informative setting, but as a compilation in a commercial setting, there gives a chance to piss off some rights holders. Yeah. I think that's probably accurate. It's a shame because it would be cool to be able to buy a book of translations, right? Now, wouldn't translation be transformative enough? I don't know. I really don't know. All right, we're going to give it another shot. Now, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to actually climb to the top, and then we'll do some grinding. We'll have to climb back down because we'll have to refill. No, because we'll have to save again. Oh, and I'm curious if there's actually a better set of mercs to have for that fight, because J and G Rasov weren't too useful. So let me think about that. You can't use it here anyway. Suggested level is 54. Right on the money. Right there, 54. I feel like given enough tries, you could probably brute force that, you know? It didn't seem like it was too bad, but no harm in getting a few more levels and whatnot, I think. What the heck? Let's see. Hey, Wasey, how's it going? The boss is nuts. It is pretty wild. And welcome, Wasey. Glad you're here. Depraved Slasher, sad news. Had to quit. Oh, Chrono Trigger. Not because the battery of the Steam version is dang near unplayable. Crashes about once every 45 minutes. Doesn't crash. It has this thing. Yeah. I'm sorry to hear it. And it is a darn shame that this happens like this. But it is not uncommon simply because Square Enix sucks at porting their games. So the Steam version, believe it or not, was even worse than the one that you're playing now. Now I've had people tell me, oh, it's perfect. I still know of at least one non-functional save point in that game. But that sort of thing is why I generally don't like PC ports. They could be maybe hard to set up, hard to refine, you know, tweak down, everything like that. Some PC gamer is going to be like, how dare you? But it's Chrono Trigger's 30-year-old game, and it runs unreliably on Steam. What the heck? You can reorganize spell me. Oh yeah, I think I saw that, and I was just like, I'm not gonna deal with it. You just can't keep doing it, so I'm gonna beat it a few other games back. Yeah, just use an emulator. That's the way to go. Just use an emulator. You bought the game anyway. You paid them their money. It's easy to argue that a translation isn't transformative at all, since the entire goal is to retain its original meaning while exposing it to an audience other than its original intended target. You probably, I mean, I could see that being argued in court. Yeah. Oh, he brute forced me. I think you know what I'm talking about. Emulator, oh man, there you go. Yeah, get him going. Oh Lord, get him going. Mr. Temper. Mr. Temper, the emu evangelist. Bum 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 bum. Let's do another one of these. Yeah, and it's wild too that the Chrono Trigger Steam port isn't even the first version of the game that they screwed up. They screwed it up when they brought it to PlayStation 1 with the ridiculous load times. They screwed it up when they brought it to mobile. And then they screwed it up again when they brought it to Steam. What are y'all doing? Who's in charge of the porting? Do you have a PS1 Slim? Okay. So bear in mind, Slasher, that version does have a very bad low times. Yeah, I was defeated by the end boss. He got me. He got me. Am I correct that there's no way to revive your characters in this? I don't think I encountered one, unless I forgot. I don't know if there's a way to revive your character in combat. New name idea. Yeah, Emu Evangelist. I could totally see that being like an Oxenfree or like a Thimbleweed Park kind of game, like an adventure game where your goal is to just like irritate people endlessly about how much you love emulation. It'd be great. I was handed my bottom by the boss. He got me. It's almost like modern Square Enix are incompetent fools who make bad software or something. Thou sayest it. Yeah, I don't know. That's what happens when your business is run by suits. What a thing to say, Cinco Play. What a thing to say on the 6th anniversary of Final Fantasy VII Remake. I mean, how dare you? How could you? You know what? I really appreciate RPGs that give you, you know, more than one battle theme. I think that's great. I do remember Final Fantasy 13. 6 years ago, the world was a better place. Well, I don't know about that, because it was COVID, but 6 years ago, we knew what the word remake meant. I'll tell you that. Was it like, well, they're literally remaking it and restarting the universe? Is like, that's not... When somebody calls a game a remake, nobody thinks that's what they mean. Not a single person alive. Let's see what Spirit does here. Cannot you take... Oh, you can't use it on everybody. Well, forget that. Forget that. We'll just use, we'll use Barry. 7 Remake is worse than COVID? Somebody almost died from COVID. Yeah, it's worse. That's worse. The PC port and it consistently crashed? Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it. And if anybody doesn't know that story, so I moved from California to Texas. While I was moving and basically single-handedly putting everything in my house into a storage shipping container. While that was happening, I contracted the COVID because a family member decided to not reveal to us that they had it. And they were like, well, I need to say goodbye to you. So I get that after being super careful and basically wipe myself out doing this move. We were driving for 2 days. On the second day, I'm like, oh, I can't taste anything. I'm like, here we go. And then my energies just went straight down. By the time I get to Texas, staying in my brother's house, locked in a room, because I don't want to get them sick, and my oxygen levels just plummet and plummet and plummet. So I get to the hospital, and, you know, they're like, what the... So I was so far gone, the nurse was like, if you waited to come in tomorrow, you probably would have died before we found you a room. And I was like, oh, okay. So I made it in, and they gave me some experimental thing. It was like something combined with like a steroid or something. I can't remember what it was called. And I made it. Here I am to be able to regale you with the tales of far-off lands. It was a fun time to be alive. And I can confirm that my biggest nightmare of that year though was definitely Final Fantasy VII Remake. I'm glad I didn't die too. Thanks very much. You had a sexy raspy voice. You just sounded like Snake all the time. I got the COVID. Yeah, no. For me, yeah. So they told me I got pneumonia on top of COVID. So I had the double whammy kablammy. So that was, yeah, it was definitely an experience. But you know, since I have the COVID, they gave me my own room and everything. I mean, it was luxurious, despite the fact that I was dying. It was luxurious. Yeah, I'm glad we're here able to talk too. For definitely. I've known a few people who passed from it, so that's very sad. But yeah, I got hit pretty hard. Second time I had it, definitely cake, easy. But first time, woof. He died from COVID complications? Oh, did you? You lost your dad to COVID in 2020? I'm very sorry to hear about it. That's terrible. And this is, I think, because Cinco, you did just say 7 Remake is worse than the COVID. And then you're telling me this now. But this is, I think, the importance of having a sense of humor. I think it helps you to deal with, you know, bad things that happen. It helps you to deal with experiencing things like that. Well, I've learned that about you. That is nothing too sacred. But yeah, I think that's the utility of humor, though. You know, Deoxer, you also lost your dad. Sorry to hear about that. My condolences, fellas. I know it's been a couple of years. I recently lost a father too. It wasn't to COVID. It's a liver failure. But he was still pretty young. I mean, 60s. You know, that was the last time I went back to Hawaii. Had to lay him to rest. But mom's doing okay. I give her a call all the time, so she stays active. Every time I call her, she's out walking her dog. I was like, well, staying active, that'll help, you know. A month before 7R came out, everybody's dad's here. Everybody's dads are looking down and be like, look at these whelps joking about us. How could they? From COVID, the alcoholism. I've got some of that in my family, so I'm sorry to hear about it. I guess so. Batman shows up. Kaseki couple, how's it going? How are ya? Hey, you came in at an interesting time. We are kind of dealing with familial loss in a way that uses humor to help us compensate and cope, I guess. It's fairly lighthearted still. But yeah, we're talking about family members who have passed away. So thanks for coming in at a very interesting time in the whole discussion. And thank you again for the raid the other day. I really appreciated that. What have you folks been up to? Oh, I'm sure you do miss him, Lacey. Oh, we got something. They dropped some kind of treasure. Some kind of treasure. Now, Kiseki couple, you two, I'm struggling to remember. You were playing... Was it Chrono Trigger you were playing when I raided into your channel? What are we going to do here? What am I going to do? I am going to... I'm going to use one of these. Oh, yeah, that's right. And we got an item drop of some kind. Whoops. It's a heart CD. There we go. We did have an awkward conversation topic. We certainly did. That's alright. This channel doesn't shy away from awkward conversation topics, right? Right, folks? You can handle it. Let's see. We'll try Crush. I think that's a death spell. And what else we got? Heat's not that great. Okay, there we go. Dad supplied you with JRPGs that he claimed took him forever to find? Yeah, mad respect right there. Respect. Yeah, I think we've weathered pretty much every pretty much every conversation we've had in here in style. There's been a couple times where I've had to ask people like, hey, you're gonna have to tone that down. Like Cinco Play making xenophobia jokes. I had to ask him, like, you're gonna have to keep that down, sir. And he, you know what? Cinco is a real dude. All right. I asked the guy a personal favor from my heart, and he was like, yes, absolutely. I think everybody says some wild things from time to time. Yeah, that's everybody's got opinions, right? Xenoblade, yeah, Xenoblade 1, yeah. Xenoblade 2 is a little on the cringe side. I'm gonna say it. I'll say it. There's an awkward conversation in the making. Usually when it's tested stars with RPG. Alright, and Slasher, I appreciate your discretion here. Thank you very much. Oh, Wasey, you got me with that one. Well, no, yeah, it's not gonna happen. Not got that. I guess we'll just, I don't know, we'll just keep hitting everybody with stuff. The Nintendo conversations are lacking in style. What style of Nintendo conversations would you like? Salivating ones? Like ones that are clearly dishonest? I'm struggling to imagine what you would consider stylish Nintendo conversations. I would consider the conversations that we have about Nintendo here to be flagellating at best. So put that in your pipe and smoke it. Oh my gosh, Cinco. We always navigate hard conversations with style. Well, those aren't hard conversations. Did I say hard conversations or awkward conversations? I would not consider any conversation about a Nintendo to be either hard or awkward. I would consider many of them to be droll. Never say wild things. Oh boy, here we go. We all know 7 is wildly overrated as an argument because we arrive at a time people haven't really seen FMV and pre-rendered 3D backgrounds in RPG yet. Oh! The battle theme? Oh, that's a screenshot right there. Anytime I can get Mr. Temper on record as insulting the Nintendo Way of the Ninja, I just add it to a folder I have of Mr. Temper being honest. That's the title of the folder. The battle theme is more flatulating than flagellating. What if you had to take the pro and Nintendo side of a debate, Red? Would that be hard? No. And I think if you read the book and read the Nintendo chapter, I think you could see potentially where I would be coming from if I were to take a pro Nintendo stance, or at the very least a neutral Nintendo stance. I think that there are a couple things you could say about a Nintendo that are definitely positives. Like, I don't think it's the worst RPG on the Super Nintendo, and I don't think it has zero redeeming qualities either. So if I was to take a pro Nintendo stance in a debate, I would emphasize those pros to the exclusion of the cons. Like I would say that its historicity, the combination of its historicity with its fantastical elements makes it very remarkable, unique, and interesting. I would say that the ability, not the methodology, but the ability to recruit new party members is extremely novel and useful. Let's see, what would I say about Nintendo Way of the Ninja? Oh, I think it's really cool that the map is Japan. I really do. I think that's awesome. Yeah, see, Wasey knows what's up. I can't say anything positive about the soundtrack. No, that's not true. The intro song is really good on a Nintendo, where it's just telling you like the backstory and stuff like that. I think that's pretty slick. But the battle theme, oof, gotta be like Bottom 3 worst battle themes on the Super Nintendo. It's terrible. Hey now. This better give me a lot of experience points. Yeah, it is a shame. And I'm sure the PC was at 88 or 98. Oh, I did forget the dungeon music. What does that sound like? Sing us a little ditty, would you, Wasey? Oh, we got no level ups for that. Okay. Who should I have for the final mercs? Because I'm feeling like these two aren't gonna cut it for the final battle. They really were not useful. I should double check. We're gonna use an S Tavern. Take a peek, see. Where is it? There it is. Use Chesney? Darn it. If only he got wiped out somehow. I hope Temper appreciated. I hope Temper appreciated the positive innuendo talk. Let's see about Tavern right here. Can't use that here because this game hates you. So, we could. I too appreciate when the chat is in a house of lies. Funny how that works out. Tidus. Ugh. It comes from an Okinawan word. Well, I'm not Okinawan. Alright? That's why when people talk to me like, I always pronounce it Tina and not Tara because in the Japanese, like, I'm not Japanese and neither are you. You speak English like Jesus did. Alright? It's Tara. That's where I stand. I like to be dogmatic about pointless things, you know? Like the pronunciation of video game characters from years and years ago. Marley. You heard it here, folks. Okay. Let me get back in here. I thought we were going to be able to use the S Tavern here, but that's not the case. So I left Chicago. Chicago. Sometimes I try and work on the Chicago accent. That's it's tough. It's tricky. I really do think it is. Let's see. Well, you could just do that. Hey. You know, how come I don't get to attack like 100 times in a row like that, you know? Where's my slice of happiness? Oh! Okay. But seriously, the mercs. We're gonna switch out the mercs that I'm using because they're not cutting it. They're not cutting it for the final battle. Oh, it was Hawk and Peppy. Okay, so we're gonna swap these two out for Hawk and Peppy. Yeah, I wasn't getting a whole lot of use out of them, but I was fighting mobs. So I think for the final fight, because those two, if I remember right, I think they both had mega bottles equipped, so they could at least help with healing. And then Hawk had magic that could probably benefit for the buffing. So that's going to be the tactic, is get Chesney and Midia a few more level ups here. Minus will increase Chesney's, was it magic rank? So we'll have him cast some spells and things like that. The sound effects on this absolutely remind me of Mega Man X. Howdy, 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 Jolly Jared. How you doing? What's happening today? Aloha Friday to you. Come on now. Oh, okay. Just doesn't do anything. What else we got? We could do Barry. You know what? Midia is not doing much either. So we could do Fleas. We could do Fleas. See if that helps. Mega Man X when? 1995, I think. No, 93. 5 would definitely be too late. 93, 92, maybe. 92 or 93. Infinite Metal. Also, welcome to the chat. How are you? How's everything going today? Oh, Spirit is 1 point in all spirits? What? Oh, that's crazy. Okay, I'm gonna definitely do that. Thanks for that tip, Vel Raptured. You know what? I'm gonna jot that down because that is great. I gotta put that in the eventual book that may or may not ever come out if I can get my act together in my life. There it is. My brother ordered Dr. Pepper in glass bottles. So it tastes different? You should do a blind taste test. That's the way to figure it out. And Metal, I'm glad it's going good for you. Let me remind everybody that you can enter the Breath of Fire soundtrack giveaway that we're doing. It is a 2LP vinyl album. You could use it as an art piece or give it to somebody else if you do win. But you can get extra entries for winning by typing in the code above my bouncing head there on the screen. Or you could just follow the channel. That's all you got to do to enter. It is bugged and scales with your max HP, not your spirits. Can you corroborate that with another fact, or is that like the only fact that mentions that? That sucks if it's bugged. It really does. All right, good luck. Good luck. I think that would not be the first time that we've seen some conflicting info for this. Oh boy. Nope. I remember to take out these first. They have an annoying heal. If that's a death spell, it, like, never works. Spirit does better the higher the target's resistance is. Oh yeah, I wonder if all of that's accurate, huh? So it could train all of the different spirit types and also scale with max HP and do better the higher the target's resistance is. That stinks that the ultimate spell in the game is bugged. Big FF1 energy. It would be cool to see a remaster of this of some kind that kind of smooths things out, because it's not bad. Like I think I enjoyed this. I would say this is like decently above average, but that's true, huh? Means there's no point in grinding spirits. Well, wow. Now to start over here. I get confused with the D-pad setup here. Okay, so no point grinding spirits. Yeah, good music, good sprites. That goes a long way. Really, then the best that you could do is just get Chesney level ups. Seems like. Now the S Tavern, can I only use that on the world map? Or is it not working because I've already got 2 mercs hired? Like, could I use it right now if I boot J Rasov and G Rasov? That's true. Yeah, there's still buffs and stuff. I mean, Chesney, anyway, I'm going to have him focus on casting Spirit. The others can do their buff stuff. Now, would a debuff... Oh, no, that doesn't make sense. And never mind. Okay, so let me just boot them after this battle then, and I can hire within a dungeon. I really like the xenomorph design too of those enemies. Of course, as soon as I say that, they disappear. Just gonna get that refilled. Okay, let's boot them now. I like how he still says when next we meet, I'll be grown up. And I was like, we're already pretty grown up. Just hits 4th puberty. Okay, can't use that here. So let's try, okay, can't use that. Let me just, I guess, just get to the exit. Because then I'm gonna have to get out. Oh, I might have like an exit spell, huh? Let's see. Whoops. No. Peace. We could do that. See if that helps at all. So none of those spells are working. I'm also kind of hesitant to use Flador because it could take us to the top of the tower, and that would suck because then I'd have to just hoof it down here again, you know, because there's 2 exits. Watch me get wiped right here. Yeah, that would not be bueno. Well, shucks. Well, darn it. You don't think, well, home door is not going to do anything for me, huh? Oh, let's do this. We'll just try and get to the bottom. It's all good. These are the risks. These are the risks. Like, I decided to take the risk. It is what it is, you know? There's no use blaming you about it. I'm the one that took the risk. But we're almost to the bottom anyway. It's not that big a deal. Should be able to get out of here. Yeah, this is kind of a weird dungeon because there's multiple exits from this dungeon too. There was one dungeon previously. Oh, we could get nails for the time being. That'll actually help. Just to have another body. And then I'll boot him once we get to the top. I like nails quite a bit. I think nails is cool. But yeah, for the final fight, I'm going to use Hawk and Peppy. And I think that'll be good. I think that'll do us good. I'm just going to play it safe here. And I'm not going to stop streaming until I beat this game today. Today's going to be the day. We usually do like, 3-4 hour streams for the last streams. Oh, you think you use Hawk and Nails? Okay. What was Peppy's deal? Did Peppy have anything interesting to do? I like Nails. Nails has got some cool stuff. Like, is he useful for the final fight? I mean, we'll be able to double check everything anyway. Okay, here we go. And there's good old mouth. Let's go ahead and get all this. Oh, Bean. I like Bean. What a cool character. Alright, Tool House Robot. Let's go ahead and save here since we got a couple level ups. Did a wee bit of grinding. And I'm going to see if I'm going to see if I can actually use the S Tavern now. No, we're going to have to get up to the surface for some reason. That's alright, it's right here. I wish once you opened the door, it would just stay open, so you don't have to keep bringing a gown out. But it is what it is. Okay, first one I'm going to recruit is Peppy, and we'll kind of compare him to Nails and see if there's any utility there. I know Nails has an attack that heals him up, but I don't know how useful he's going to be on the final fight. Nails doesn't have a bottle on him, does he? He's only got some offensive capabilities. Plus, he looks amazing. That is a really cool sprite. No, yeah, he's just got all these things that... Okay. It does look like he has a mouthful of noodles, which works to his favor anyway, because noodles are awesome. Okay, oh, Gorf! We'll have Gorf join us now. We'll get Peppy. Can be heard from the heavens. Let's take a look at his data. Yeah, so he's got the blood whip and a bow gun. I don't know that I found him all that useful. What kind of magic does he have? Yeah, nothing. He's got defense down. We could use that. Okay, as opposed to... Oh, yeah, that's right. Nails doesn't have a level. That's right. Okay. So we're definitely going to get Hawk. We meet again. Yep. And then, goodbye, Nails. I love you. Boom, boom. Do you love that jangle? No. Oh, yeah, she had it too. All right. Anyway. Peppy. Yeah, go ahead. Okay, this is the final Boo crew then, I guess. Now these two... Okay, Hawk has a mega bottle, which is super useful. I don't think that Peppy does. Oh, he does. Okay, that alone is super useful. Just having those extra healers. Because that's what we're lacking with the Rasalv brothers. Alright, alright, alright. Let's go down there and do this. He has a mouthful of noodles and he must scream. Tricky thing here is the walk. Walking all the way up there, and it's like it's tempting to do some grinding right outside the final area, but there's no save point right there, so I don't know, y'all. I don't know. What time we got? Ah, yeah. I'm gonna make an attempt here. An attempt will be made. D dragon. We did not beat him. Nope. Took a swing at him. First try. Beat his first form. Did not beat his second form. Second form, he took me down. So I got a different Merc lineup with Hawk and Peppy. And then we'll kind of go from there and see how we do. Oh, that's right. She uses Sing, or you could use, I think the helmet did something. Can't recall exactly. We'll find out. Oof. Oh, it's just a thunder spell. Alright, well that's not that special. We do have the Sing. And then what are we looking at here? Yeah, Crush was a death spell that never seems to work. So there's that. And then we've got Bowgun and Blood Whip, that neither of which do anything too amazing. So I've only attempted the final boss once this whole time because it's just been kind of yutzing around and grinding and stuff like that. Free stops. There's that. Yeah, our damage output is not too high. These are some tougher enemies to get through. I think, since I'm just gonna make a run for it, I think I'm gonna make a, yeah, I think I'm gonna make a run for it. But we'll try and at least get through this fight here. I can't recall what kind of damage that was putting out. You were at the store? What'd you get me? Did you get me one of those white chocolate Hershey's bars? Cookies and cream bars. Luxurious. Arguably way too sweet, though. Bright flashing. Yeah, that's not too shabby, actually. That's pretty good. What if she used blow up? Oh, I don't have it on this character. Well, see, these are the things that upset me. Bet that doesn't hit more of them. You got me some spam? I love spam. So you better not be kidding. Actually, I had some spam for breakfast today. Kept it Hawaiian. Kept it Miki aloha he aloha ai koe alono kalamawai. Have I ever had the cookies and cream bottled shakes? I don't think I have, actually. I don't know if I knew that was a thing. Kind of sounds weird to me to drink candy, though. You know? I've had maybe 2 or 3 energy drinks in my whole life, And every single time I was like, this tastes like somebody melted down a Jolly Rancher. It is intense. So I don't know, the candy shakes. Oh, I guess it's a shake, huh? That's a dessert. That's not a. I don't know why my brain went to candy sodas and energy drinks, but like a shake, a bottled shake though. The heck is a bottled shake? Like a milkshake? Liquid and cold. So like a Starbucks frap. It's just like watery. Dahlgren was the only thing you recall about this game. I don't see much replay value in this game for sure. Like I don't think I'm gonna be wanting to play it again anytime soon. That's not to say I didn't enjoy it, but I don't really see too much reason to come back to it anytime soon. Buy a bottle from a store rather than making it for you from ice cream or something. Yeah, no, I don't think I've ever had any bottled shake, come to think of it. I didn't know that they put shakes in bottles. Because I've had cookies and cream shakes, but I don't think I've ever had a cookies and cream shake in a bottle. This is the novel bit. And you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and cast Peace. We'll see if it helps anyway. You could put any liquid into a bottle, even a fart. If you're talking like a fart is a liquid, you gotta see a doctor, Dan. Even for nostalgia's sake. I mean, I could see myself doing it someday, but I right now I don't see any reason to replay it, like for sure. Just do not at all. I'm gonna chew through this enemy right here real quick, where we get some experience. Oh, you're gonna give me the face over that? You're gonna give me the face? We were talking about this when we were playing Secret of the Stars. Encountered a nice gentleman who, I believe it was a gentleman, who, you know, replays and watches people play through Secret of the Stars all the time. I don't even do that for Chrono Trigger. I don't think I play through Chrono Trigger annually. I do have one annual game, though. Mega Man X. I'll play that every year. But it's short enough to where it's not like, you know, whatever. Yeah, actually looking forward to Lennis 2 as part of the Super Famicom lineup. I think that would be neat. Hey now. Hey now, hey now. Don't dream it's over. Hey now. When the world comes in, they come to build a wall between us. You know they won't win. A bam bam a ba-dun-dun. Now I'm towing my car. There's a hole in the roof. My possessions are causing me suspicion, but there's no proof. Oh, the line that hits hard. In the paper today, tales of war and of waste. But you turn right over to the TV page. Hey now, don't dream it's over. That's how I feel like Jack might have sang it. Jack Black. Did you see he was on Snell recently? Him and Jack White. And I was like, how has that never been paired up before? Mega Man X officially an RPG? I did not mean to insinuate that I think Mega Man X is an RPG. It is an annual game that I'll play. But no, I don't think that. I don't think that Mega Man X is an RPG. You can safely experience the game again. Yeah, exactly. There's an element of appreciating watching somebody else suffer too. I get that about streaming. Jack Gray. So I'd never heard that before. He was talking about that on one of the late night shows, and he was like, "What about Jack Silver?" I was like, "Jack Silver, yeah." So it's been a meme, but have they like toured together or anything like that? That's the first time they've been on SNL together for sure. But like, have they done music? Have they done music together? Bam, 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 bam. Too late, already declared. Well, I de-declare your declaration. So it's a de-declare. James Pond 2 Operation Robo COD. A Robo COD? Is an RPG? I don't know. Is it because the protagonist is a robot? This went on SNL to complete the meme. Yeah, so that's what I meant, right? I don't think that they've done anything together before. Like, not that I know of. But yeah, that is genius. Why wouldn't you pair them together? Or why wouldn't you build them together on a show, a concert, something? If that is seriously the first time that they've been put together and there was already an extant meme, then that's just lazy on the part of their marketing agents. Or not marketing agents, on the part of their agents. Oh, sure, Jan. No, it's not. It's not. DD Dragon, it's not. You can't just make this up. Okay, let's run. They got the little dingle hoppers. Let's get out of here. I watched a couple of the skits from that episode of SNL. They're very Jack Black. Most of them are like physical humor and singing. Nothing wrong with that. I like physical humor and singing. I like Jack Black. Despite being unfairly compared to him all the time. On a constant basis. It's fine. I'm alright. I'm alright. Ran away. Okay. We're going to do it. Now, I do not have the highest. I do not have the highest belief that I'm going to beat the final boss this time. I think there's a 50% chance that I'm not going to do this. But we'll see. I don't know. Find out. He also has a health bar, special techniques limited by special technique points that can be renewed. Equipment that improves stats, including weapons and armor, and health increases over time, as well as healing items. You must be referring to King's Quest. Yes, he does. Story that focuses on characters, friendships, strife, and character growth. Sure. It's an interesting bit of historical revisionism. But yeah, nobody thinks that Mega Man X is an RPG. You can word salad all you want, Infinite Metal, and that's what we love you for. But someday I'll get you back for it. You're going in the Book of Grudges. Lots of new entries to the Book of Grudges today. And that's not my fault. The Book of Grudges wants what the Book of Grudges wants. Here we go, the big bad. A long time no see. What a louse. Any excuse to play Mega Man X. I don't need it to be an RPG in order to play it. And Mega Man X is great. You know what's one of the sadder things? A lot of people assume that I only like RPGs. I don't. Definitely not. Can't stand them. No, just kidding. I like RPGs, but man, give me a good Mega Man X. Platformers? Whew. Okay, here we go. Cool boss theme. Cool boss theme time. I always pass it up. I never see it. I should have organized this. Oh, we do have wall. There we go. And, well, we'll do defense down. Why the heck not? Mr. Temper, you should write a whole book about it. That's what you should do. I'd watch. Oh, hey. Last time I used that, it was doing 300. So is it scaling that quick? Because I only got one level up. Lots of little angel stuff going on. Do like our angel stuff. Yeah, you make a lot of noise. Let's see, what can we do here? What can we do? We could do magic down. We could do defense up on Chesney. We'll just pump Chesney like he's a tire full of air, and then you can use that on Ches Boy. There we go. They should have called this game Ches Quest. That's a way better name, right? Red's next book will be the Book of Grudges. Oh, no. You don't publish the Book of Grudges. That would be giving away the game. That's like, let me just publish a laundry list of all the blackmail that I've accumulated over the years. Next bestseller, Mega Man X Definitive Action RPG. Yeah, how to get canceled. Write a book about Mega Man X being an RPG. That'll do it right there. Okay, so this feels like much safer this time around. Like significantly safer. Do these stack? Like, can I keep casting buffs and stuff, or buffs and stuff? That'd be the name of my RPG themed paraphernalia store. Buffs and stuff. Or is it? I don't think they stack. Like, I would doubt that these stack. They could. They could stack. Yeah, I see, and I don't know if I want to put my name on books that are contrarian, unexpected, and rage bait. I don't know. Do I want to sell my reputation for easy clicks? Is there a downside to this? I'm just gonna do that again. And then, why the heck not? I don't think defense down is really doing anything though. I think this cast of spirit here is gonna do 457 again. I think it did it twice. So I misspoke earlier. I said the boss's second form, but there's actually 3 forms here. And they all look pretty cool. I think the second form, though, Zagoth's second form looks pretty rad. Oh! See, that looks cool.
Sid's the guy who likes to bring up Chrono Trigger as a Final Fantasy game at every opportunity.
You know what? I do, because memes are great. But I'm not putting my authorial name on Chrono Trigger or is a Final Fantasy memes. I don't know if that distinction is hard to make, but it's not. Spoilers. Okay, what else we got? What else we got here? Now we used. I think we've pretty much used all. Like, what is SP up? We're gonna do that. We're gonna see if we can increase the SP. And we'll just attack there. There we go. Final Fantasy VII is a Chrono Trigger. Yeah, if you like jank. Nah, just kidding. How could you say that on the anniversary of Final Fantasy VII Remake? So freaking bright. Next book, Chrono Trigger is a Final Fantasy. I already put that. Oh, 614. Okay. Nah, I already put that in the first book. I had like a whole chapter on Chrono Trigger, and there was a sizable section of it that was about that. And anybody who has not read the book has no reason to doubt me on that. Let me tell you. What's up, Magical Fails? How are you? How's things going? Final Fantasy X is a blitzball game. Is this controversial? That like didn't do anything. I didn't see any numbers. Oh man, it's so long. It's so flashy. Blitzball. So what's the honest opinions on Blitzball? I liked Blitzball. I think Blitzball is one of the reasons why the linearity in Final Fantasy X and the linearity in Final Fantasy 13 is not comparable. In 10, there's some backtracking, there's some side questing, things like that. Largely linear game until the Calmland, certainly until the airship later on. But being able to play a mini game across multiple towns and recruiting and stuff like that, I got into it. Yeah, eventually after I die, 70 years after I die, somebody will publish The Nature of the Well-Read Mage, and it'll just be about my ramblings about Chrono Trigger being a Final Fantasy game. Extremely disrespectful to the sport of hockey. I forgot we got Canadians in chat, Dan. Gotta watch what you say about hockey. I'm a fan of Final Fantasy X. I think it's one of the more unique JRPG settings. I appreciate its themes. I'm not a huge fan of Tidus. I do think Blitzball is cool. Other opinions. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna do, I can't see it every single time. I literally cannot. There it is. Watch, he wipes Chesney right now because we just ended the battle wrong. Okay, so we are going to do all the things. We'll just start with all the buffs. Hockey is basically like soccer, but you use sticks. It's the same thing. I would play a dedicated blitzball game, but then how would you handle the idea of recruiting people across a game world? Because that was arguably one of the enjoyable elements of blitzball, is being able to do that. It's like playing cards across a game world. Like, yeah, they could release the card game in isolation, but there's also, you know, other fun stuff that you could do. Oh my gosh. This is a heavy hit. This is heavy hit stuff. Yeah, I think so, Dan. I think that its cringy moments are very real. But I think it's definitely more than just its cringy moments. I think 10 has a lot of quiet moments that are pretty nice. Let's see here. We're gonna do everything we can to keep Midia alive. I mean, it would be hilarious if we could freeze the final boss. I don't know. I'm gonna try it. There's bug spells, so who knows? Add in some kind of minigame that helps with recruitment. That would make sense. It could make sense. Without having, like, the world to actually do the recruiting. It's not an impossible problem to solve. That's the point. I'm surprised Square hasn't put out like a collection of mini games or something, or like a Square Sports something. Did you play Chocobo GP? That just put me in mind of that. Chocobo GP. Hey! Stop attacking. That was like 3 attacks. Yikes. Yikes. And one more time, yikes. Yeah, what else we got? I already cast wall. There's strength up. I don't think that's gonna help. But who knows? Do you want to talk back in the early aughts about doing a spin-off Blitzball only game? Oh yeah? It would have been interesting now, like, you could use online play to incorporate trading and negotiating players with other players. All right, this is getting a little clutch here. I don't have much else to do with this character, so I think we're just gonna attack. Luckily, it seems like it's like you get like a speed bonus using your healing. Okay, like that's pretty bad with the flashing, but does anybody remember the final boss for Ys 7? That was pretty bad. It was insanely fast. The background, it honestly, like, I was dizzy. I think I split it across multiple streams, and I was real dizzy when I was doing that one. Uh-oh. He's been able to get Midia down to really low health every single turn here. Yeah, we'll do that again, and then I don't know. Did I say Ys 7 or did I say Ys 3? I thought I said Ys 3, but if I said 7, I meant 3. What's up, Aegis? Yes, final boss. Let me get your name jotted down here. Final boss time. Yeah, Ys 7 would have been a misspeech. Okay, let's see. You two ought to pitch this to Square. Just so they can shut it down and be like,
No, we want to just make Game of Thrones the JRPG.
K-Matt, Chesney. Okay, so let me run this past you, Aegis. They should have called this game Ches Quest. It could have competed in the same arena as Chex Quest and been awesome and just fine. I think that would have been appropriate. Stop hurting Midia, please. I'm begging you. Oh my gosh. Wow, 9 HP. 9 HP on Midia. Okay. Is there gonna be any attack that I could do? Like, I really think this is getting getting pretty close here. Chex Quest. So I don't remember Chex Quest. It has a mass loyal cult following. When you say mass, like how many people were you talking? Hold it together. Hold it together. We can do this. I think as long, like, if it just keeps following this pattern, we're definitely gonna win. Like, each turn I can get back to max HP. But if there's something outlandish that happens, then yeah, it's gonna be bad. We just want to make sure that that does not occur. Chex Quest. Oh, free on Steam? Yeah, I don't know. There's stuff on Steam that, like... yeah, there's stuff on Steam that definitely is not a barometer for popularity, if you know what I mean. Let's do... See, I don't know. I don't know. How many reviews does it have on Steam? Like, if it's like, you know, 500,000 people, you know, gave it positive reviews, like, that's huge. But if we're talking about, like, you know, like, not that, then I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna need numbers, Dan. I mean, because you could say there's an active modding community for Secret of the Stars, and it's like 2 people. You know, I think people remember Chex Quest. It's kind of like a meme game, like Pepsi Man. Nobody's played Pepsi Man, but people are like, "Oh yeah, I remember growing up with Pepsi Man." I'm like, no, you don't. Okay, let me use the magic wall now here, and then we're gonna use these mega balls to heal up. Make sure that's accurate. $1,941 reviews, so that's definitely not nothing. You know? It's something. That's not what I would call mass popularity. But, you know. It's not nothing. Probably more than, some of the other, like, dumpster diving for ham scraps games on Steam over there. Alright, he's got to go down. He's got to be going down pretty soon. Like, a couple more of these. And that's got to be it. Like, seriously. So the negative reviews just recommend the OG. Yeah, I don't know what else. I don't know what else to do here. Kind of. I'm really surprised. Hang on one second. All right, I'm back. Okay, what are we looking at here? Pretty close. You know what? I'm actually gonna save that Gigaball. Let's do that again, and we will heal, and we will heal. Okay, again, this has got to be pretty close. Like, how much health does this have? I would guess around 4,000. 4,000 to 6,000 maybe. Maybe it might have hit that already. So what are we doing for damage each turn? 871. Oh, that's it. All right, I was right. Yeah, like 3 more uses. What did I say? All right, so we had 1 party wipe. Okay. And then we did it. Watch, it comes back 3rd form. This isn't even my ultimate form. Poor Zagos. Why poor Zagos? Dahlgren has ruined his life. Oh no, Dahlgren is collapsing. I've got to get in the boat of time travel. So, confusingly, Dahlgren is this room. And then the monster of Dahlgren was the dragon. And Kmat was a dragon-like entity that was the alter ego of the evil version of Chesney that was created when he freed Dahlgren. And then Zagos was... No, I'm confused. It's too much. So we did it! We did it! There we go. Chesney Media. Preparations for the celebration are complete. Please come in. Alright, better not be a long ending. Oh, I've heard about what you did from those assembled here. Please enjoy yourselves fully today. We get a little interactive ending. It sure was fun making money together, huh? I'm a moneylender now. If you have any money problems, come see me. Oh my, well, if it isn't Chesney. Traveling with the likes of you has become the memory of a lifetime. Who are you again? Oh, it's Bean! Wow, I too can find peace and rest. Thank you, thank you. It hath been beaten. We've done it, we did it. Zup, zap, zibbity-zo. You are now a great spiritualist. My blessings on you from the bottom of my heart. Chesney, well done. Thanks to you, the people of my village have their vitality back. Media, my pretty daughter. Do you not intend to come back to the village? No. You won't come back with me. I'm sorry, I'm being quite selfish. I see this means a great deal to you. Yeah, because we're gonna get married. Every JRPG. What if these 2 miners got married? Peace really is best, huh? Call me anytime you have a festival like this. I really get thrilled with the performances. So we get kind of like a haul of, hey, remember these characters? Huh? No way. I can't believe it. Say, is it really true? I mean, really? You 2 are really heroes. I can't believe it. Well, hello. How about a save? Oh, just kidding. Thanks for using us here and there. Thanks to you, we all got our wish. Thank you for defeating Zagos. Oh, if it isn't Chesney. For improving my brother, we thank you. Well, I'm much stronger now. Thank you, thank you. How tall is this tower? Oh, there's a lot of people. This guy. Well, you 2 have really become strong. I hear you saved the world. You've done great things for one so young. Me? Well, truth is I just got married. Oh, look at me blush. Well, she barged in on the island and half-heartedly brought me an invitation, you see. Well, when we have time, come see us on Restatar Island. I'll make you all kinds of things. Foo. Oh, good, I get to see you again. I wanted to see you. I left Gudo for the first time in my life. I'll never forget your kindness for going to the trouble of getting them to play Godam Lullaby for me in that town. Well, through your power, the world's been saved. I take my hat off to you, sir. Mouth. Oh, is Nails gonna be here? Tiger, long time no see. You helped us out on the Denebra Mountain. I thank you on behalf of my people. The Elder sends his regards too. Because of you, we've also recaptured nearly all the Purpbird who escaped us. Thank you very much.
Slayer, there is peace throughout the world, and I think I'll go on a training journey to improve the power of my will. Will you come with me?
There's no option to say yes. Gorf, well, it's been a while. I'm Gorf the Miner. I'm independent now, too, because of that manor. Because of the what? Because of that manor. I don't remember that. Peppy, you're really something, Chesney. The way you've grown up has surprised both Tiger and me. There's a walk-around epilogue. It is.
Solid Snake.
Do Arnold for one of the characters?
Hi, it's me, Zoran of the town of Misuto. I caused you trouble, didn't I? I heard the Joyces perished. I know you two aren't to blame. She was in a resistance. I first heard about it when she perished. She said that loving people is the most important thing. It's why I came all the way to Nasquat to thank you for you and Joyce for teaching me that. Yeah, next time you're in Sasquatch, you pass through Misuto, you stop by the bakery. I run it in Joyce's place.
There you go. All right, also accepting other requests. There's too many voices to do here. I almost passed out doing that. Almost passed out. That was the Will Sasso. Saw a clip of your sleep paralysis, Steven Arnold. Yeah, for a second. Yeah, sometimes you're like frozen in bed and he's like, hey, look over here in the corner. I'm watching you while you sleep. Well, you can't move. And in a little bit you'll fall asleep and wake up again. Maybe you want to remember this. Yeah, that's more the Will Sasso Arnold than what Arnold actually sounds like. You would tell me to settle down. You settle down. Hope the ending isn't long. Makes it twice as long. Yeah, it is long.
As one, the Resistance thanks you. Thanks to you, we were able to defeat Zagos. We'll be busy now with the reconstruction of Sasquatch. We'd like you to help us with that, if you would. I have a message for you. At Neugren, we stopped Zagos. This is from Fiery. Listen, it's Fiery. I'm in a bed in a hospital. I'm really sorry I can't join the celebration. I was helped out of jail on the day that Sasquatch was freed. I'll never forget fighting with you. I would like to congratulate the two youngest heroes of Lennis from Nasquat. Well, so long. She really seemed to feel bad about not being able to come join us today. That female warrior was throwing a temper tantrum in bed. Anyway, this is just between us, but why does Sasquatch cooking taste so bad?
A Bobcat Goldthwait? Oh my gosh.
Oh, man.
No, I can't do it.
Remember when all the girls were named Brittany and the boys were Jason?
That's probably the most Bobcat Goldthwait that I can do. Because there's a little bit of like, I could feel the aneurysm in my brain forming when I try to do that voice. So I just can't do it. We meet again. I'm glad. I'm going to the Unarmed Combat Convention going on now. Come and see it. The Unarmed Combat Convention, everybody.
Well done, Chesney. Thanks to you, peace has returned to the land once more. You are my pride. I will rebuild the school and make you into a master spiritualist. It is the greatest thanks I can give to you for restoring peace to the land.
Gilbert Gottfried. Oh my gosh. At Sesame Street? Oh, okay, DD Dragon. Next time you stream Paladin's Quest, you do a Bobcat Goldthwait impression. Gilbert Gottfried, that's hard. You did it, young heroes! Nah, I can't. It's too much screaming. How about,
You did it, young heroes! I was convinced you would succeed. I came here to tell you something important. You activated the ancient machine down grid, and through you, it gave birth to the monster K-Man. They said the Gamleen who built down grid was of a different species for the rest of us. The same is true of the heroes Corbu and Sophie. There are so many questions about this planet Lennis that remain unanswered. Why in our long history have relations been so bad between Sasquatch and Sasquatch? Who built the buildings said to be underground? Why are we able to use magic? Perhaps while I still live, you will find the answers to these questions.
This is long.
There are, I think, deep secrets that remain uncovered.
Oh my gosh. Pauly Shore. I don't know. I don't think I've ever tried a Pauly Shore impression. He's like, it sounds like Rob Schneider's making coffee. That's all I can do. The voice is already dead. I killed it with fire. Your 2-year-old said that's silly. Oh, God bless her. That's great. I see. Wait, I will refrain from quoting it. There's an old YouTube video. Oh my goodness. Well, thank you for refraining from typing. Refraining from typing. I have heard that video. Oh, now you're gonna turn your headphones down, Cinco? Your warning to turn your headphones down was when I got on stream and was like, hey guys, hope you're having a great day. Whew. Alright. I am Meanwhile, a woman who likes everyone. I'm getting married now. Whatever happens, I'm gonna be happy.
You remember me? I'm Blades, the warrior genius. As a rival, I praise the way you've grown up.
Okay. And one last person. Mother, Chesney, you alright? You're not hurt, are you? I've been so worried about you that I couldn't stand it. I hear you saved everyone. I was so proud when I heard that. You're not even a grown man, and yet you did something so wonderful. You never call, oh, so your mother will be fine. Now, did you thank everyone who helped you? Go say thank you to everyone. What? No, don't tell me that I have to. I talked to everybody. I was saying you can't live all on your own. No, no. Paladin's quest, no. Oh, I didn't talk to this guy. Chesney, Midia, have you said your goodbyes to everyone? I have. Right, no regrets, huh? No regrets? No regrets. You two are children of destiny. Go beyond Lennis horizon. Go! You who might cut down the might of darkness. Are you prepared for the journey? Yeah, I think Gottfried could have done some book readings. Like, I would have purchased him reading The Lord of the Rings.
In a hole in the ground, there lived a hobbit.
Like, the whole thing? I would have, yeah, here we go. Based upon Lennis. So, is there a book? Is this based on a manga known as Lennis? Let's see. Bam, bam, bam. So there is a novel titled Lennis Prelude to Destruction, written by the game creator Hidenori Shibao and published in 1993. But this game was released in 92, so I don't know. I mean, oh, Gollum from Lord of the Rings? That would have been amazing. This is a long ending. But we did it. GG's to me. So that means next week, Monday, we will start Might and Magic 3. Anybody here in chat familiar with Might and Magic 3 on Super Nintendo? Anybody familiar with Might and Magic 3 in any form? A game based on itself. Third strongest mole, maybe. I could not find at a glance. I couldn't find if there was a manga or something. Now the Super Nintendo version. You rented it a couple times on the SNES. How did you find it, Mr. Temper? Might and Magic 3. Played them on PC? Okay. Hold up. I got somebody at my door. Fiend! I do love seeing a good Fiend screen. Alright, it's so good they do the credits twice. Oh, this is for the English folks. There's a name I don't recognize. Ro R. Adams 3 KTJ. Bye-bye, Linus. You weren't too bad. Not too shabby. Yeah, I am a bit nervous about Might and Magic 3. It's very tempting to play it a little. There we go. Yeah, right. Based upon Linus, copyright 1992. Now, is that just saying Paladin's Quest is based on the Japanese game Linus? That's gotta mean what it is. Because other than that, there's nothing. Yeah, I don't know. All right, we beat P Quest. It wasn't too bad. I thought it was pretty good. I don't think I'm not in a rush to play that game again anytime soon. But it's not like it was so offensive that like I never want to see that again or anything like that. I think that was pretty decent. I was on the decent side. So, you know what? Kiseki. Yeah, New Game Plus. Kiseki couple rated me yesterday, so I'm going to send you folks over there. And give them a follow. They're very nice people. Thanks for hanging out today, everybody. I appreciate you. And we'll see you on Monday with a new game, Might and Magic 3. Take care. Bye-bye.